Here's the simple truth no one wants to admit: the one model to rule them all era is over. Creative teams move too fast, briefs are too varied, and AI models are now hyper-specialists. Some excel at precise photo edits, others at cinematic video, and others at conversational iteration in context. So while everyone else keeps tab hopping to test the latest model, Lovart users have already brought them all into a single, collaborative canvas, and that's where the magic happens. Lovart calls itself the world's first design agent, and the description fits: it plans, explores, and executes creative work end-to-end, spanning images, video, and even 3D, by orchestrating multiple AI engines behind the scenes. Rather than locking you into one provider's strengths and weaknesses, Lovart routes your intent to whichever model is best for the subtask at hand. Concept sketch. Thumbnail variations. Precision edit to a sleeve, a skyline, or a product reflection. Motion tests. Lovart composes the right stack and moves. That's not a workflow hack, it's a change in how design gets done. Why multi-model beats single model? Think of AI like a creative studio. You wouldn't hire a single super designer for everything from photoreal retouching to storyboarding to 9:16 video with native audio. You'd assemble specialists and direct them. Multi-model orchestration gives you those specialists on demand. Nano Banana, Google's viral image editor, is absurdly good at transforming existing photos while keeping character and scene coherence intact. It's built for natural language edits: turn the ceramic cup into frosted glass, match the lighting to late afternoon window light, and has quickly become the internet's favorite for one-shot, identity-consistent photo editing. Bringing it into a shared workspace means your team can iterate on the same base image with surgical precision instead of playing version ping-pong. Veo 3, Google DeepMind's latest video model, turns prompts into 1080p shots with convincing physics, prompt adherence, and, crucially, native audio generation, ambience, Foley, even dialogue. For social formats, it now supports 9:16 vertical output, bringing professional-feeling motion design into the same room as your static comps. Orchestrated inside Lovart, Veo 3 can be used to explore story beats, generate alt cuts, or quickly test motion treatments for a campaign board, without leaving your design environment. GPT-Image, GPT-4o image generation slots in for concepting, world building, and style exploration, with strong prompt adherence and conversational refinement. Because it's chat native, you can talk an idea into progressively sharper visuals, then hand those frames to Nano Banana for targeted edits or to Veo 3 for motion studies, no file wrangling required. By blending these engines, Lovart does what no single model can: it chains strengths. Generate mood frames rapidly, refine a hero still with pixel-level control, then validate tone and pacing in video, all in one thread of thought. Meet ChatCanvas, where the work actually happens. The killer feature here is ChatCanvas, Lovart's real-time collaboration surface. It's part chat, part infinite board, and part shared memory. You mark up what matters, tighten the kerning on Fortuna in the H2, push the product closer to rule of thirds, try walnut grain instead of ash, and the design agent reads your notes and acts, pulling the right model, proposing alternatives, and iterating right next to your comments. Stakeholders don't just approve, they co-create without breaking flow. That alone can save days on a typical review cycle. Because it's one canvas with shared intelligence, context compounds. Your brand constraints, reference shots, and past decisions become live inputs. Instead of reprompting model after model, you point and nudge: match this March campaign's lighting, reuse the spring palette but swap the accent to saffron, keep the product angle from V3 but use the texture from V7. The agent remembers, compares and proposes, like a senior designer who already knows your taste. What professional design quality means in practice: pro quality isn't a vibe, it's a checklist. 1. Consistency. Nano Banana's strength in character and scene preservation means your product, mascot, or presenter looks the same from shot to shot. That solves the classic looks similar, not the same problem that used to torpedo AI-assisted campaigns. 2. Format readiness. VO3's 16:9 and 9:16 support means you design once and deliver across YouTube, Shorts, Reels, and TikTok without reinventing the storyboard. The platform's push toward vertical support, and even pricing optimizations, signals that this is ready for production, not just play. 3. Prompt-to-pixel control. GPT-Image, via GPT-4o's image generation, is brilliant for getting to a direction quickly. Nano Banana is what you use to make that direction bulletproof. Together, they compress the gulf between great idea and client-approved asset. 4. Auditory realism in motion. VO3's native audio generation means your motion tests feel finished earlier. Clients react to the whole sound, timing, texture, not just a silent cut that requires imagination. All of this rolls up to what most teams actually buy: time and certainty. You get there faster, and you know what you're getting. A day in the life with Lovart. Here's what a realistic sprint looks like inside Lovart. 9 o'clock, kick off on ChatCanvas, set goals, paste brand guidelines, drop last quarter's top performing creative. The agent proposes 3 visual directions and 2 motion hooks. 10 o'clock, use GPT-Image to spin out mood frames key to your brand palette. Keep 2, discard 3. The agent tracks rationale so you don't repeat debates later. 11 o'clock, bring in Nano Banana to relight the hero product, change a label variant, and fix a specular highlight that was bothering everyone. Lock an approved hero still. 12 o'clock, hand the approved stills to VO3 for 8-second motion experiments, A/B between a slow parallax and a snappier push-in, both with native ambience. Export both vertical and horizontal. 1400 hours, stakeholder review in the same canvas. Comments spawn targeted revisions. The agent routes each note to the right engine and returns updated options in line. 1600 hours, deliverables compiled, hero stills, motion cutdowns, and a variant pack, all with consistent character, lighting, and layout logic. 1 surface. 1 conversation. Many models, each doing what it does best. Lower cost isn't a promise, it's an architecture. The cost win comes from thoughtful orchestration, not discounts. Why render 10 full videos when you can explore directions as images first, cheap, perfect a single hero frame, targeted, and only then create motion variants, expensive, with VO3? Why regenerate an entire scene when Nano Banana can make a surgical change to the model's 1 weak spot? Add in VO's recent price reductions and vertical video stability, and you're looking at a production pipeline designed to avoid waste from the start. The cultural moment matters. It's not an accident that Nano Banana went mainstream, complete with official pages, integrations, and even hackathons. The model's core promise, edit the image you already have, maps perfectly to how brands actually work. You start with real products, talent, and settings, and you need controlled changes at scale. The more those edits happen inside a shared canvas with memory and markup, the more your team behaves like one brain. That is Lovart's bet. The bottom line. While others chase the latest model, Lovart users capture all of them, and the compound advantage of letting those models collaborate. The design agent doesn't replace designers, it gives them a studio's worth of superpowers: ideate conversationally, refine surgically, validate in motion, and ship in formats that meet the moment. Multi-model orchestration is not a feature, it's the new creative operating system. If your team's reality looks like short timelines, crowded channels, and high expectations, then the choice is simple. Don't pick a model. Pick a workspace that thinks with you, and brings the right models to the table when they matter. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell to ensure you don't miss the next one.